Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do an anti-haul today, and I feel like I kind of need to do it. I know I recently did one like a month ago, maybe a little more than a month ago, but I feel the need to do this one because there have been so many new releases, particularly holiday releases, that I just want to let you guys know I am not going to buy, and you will probably not see any of them on this channel. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with the mother of all anti-hauls. I'm going to start with the Kylie Cosmetics truck. I'm just going to anti-haul that entire freaking truck because, let's be honest, I'm not going to buy anything off of it. So I think the reason she made this is to target, obviously, younger kids, particularly kids that hang out in the Fairfax district, that stand on the side of the road and wait in line at like Supreme and Flight Club and all those other shops. But I am definitely not going to be one of those people that buys anything off of that damn truck. I have no interest in that. I'm kind of put off by Kylie because of Brushgate. Trying to charge us $400 for a brush set, and who is she? Like, really? She's freaking Kylie Jenner. And then she had the nerve to like compare her brush set to like other brush sets that were like between $200 and $600. And I'm like, okay, first of all, $600 is a lot more than $360, but $200 is a lot less than $360. None of those prices are anywhere close to each other, Kylie. I know she is so out of touch with reality. She's grown up around so much money. She's just been immersed in wealth her entire life to the point that she doesn't understand the difference between $260 and $600 or $360 and $200. You just can't compare those prices. $160 or $200 is a huge difference to somebody like me and to pretty much everybody else on earth. She is so out of touch. I will never buy those brushes. They look cheap. They just don't look special. I don't know who she thinks she is. Anyway, yeah, I'm over it. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm not going to be buying are the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. Now, not only am I not going to be buying them because of the price, because they are extremely expensive. Pat McGrath is an extremely awesome makeup artist. I love her aesthetic. I think it is amazing. I think she does great work. She's really unique in my opinion. I love her looks. I love her style. And I would seemingly love her eyeshadow palettes. However, I did end up going and swatching them. I never really had any intention of buying them, but I just figured I would go lust after them during the VIB sale. I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm gonna swatch them. Let's see what they look like. And they had this really strange ashy consistency. Some of the shimmers did, which kind of turned me off because I was like, this is going to be an amazing blue. It's going to be soft and smooth. It's just, that blue is what, oh God, that's the only one that really ever tempted me. Seriously, that blue is just amazing. But when I swatched it, it was pretty at first, but then it had those like that ashy kind of look. I've seen her video where she applies it onto the lid and just like a swiping motion, and it's so freaking satisfying to watch that. I don't know how many times I watched that. Anyway, I'm not going to be buying those Mothership palettes. They're really expensive. I wasn't impressed with the consistency. I wasn't impressed with the colors. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be buying them. Anyway, moving on. Now, this is something that I actually really wanted. I had it in my cart on Ulta's website because I still have my 20% off coupon for Ulta. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this. It's not too expensive as long as I get 20% off, and I love purple. I'm always on the hunt for a purple lipstick that I like, but I'm just not going to get it. And it is the Butter London 2018 Color of the Year Lippy Liquid Lipstick. I originally wanted this. I'm not going to lie. I originally, like I said, had it in my cart. I was going to buy it. Then I started reading some reviews that said it was like sticky. They didn't like the formula, not necessarily of that one, unless that one is a completely new, brand new formula and nobody's ever tried it and yet it's awesome, you know, then that might sway me. But as it stands, I am not interested in a really sticky consistency liquid lipstick. Apparently the smell is highly offensive and I don't like super scented things like Colourpop lippy sticks. I just cannot stand the smell. Like I can't do it. The Revlon lip gloss, oh, I can't stand the smell of it. Like that is a huge deal breaker for me. So as much as I really wanted it, like I said, I had it in my cart. I was gonna buy it, but I'm just gonna have to let that one go. So anyway, the next thing I'm not going to buy is the new Black Up eyeshadow palettes. So if you've never heard of Black Up, it is a brand at Sephora. I've never tried any of it, And here's why. And this is why I'm going to be anti-hauling these palettes. Okay, I have an issue with Black Up, and that's because it is marketed as a Black-owned beauty brand. It was originally started by a Black man, and yet it is not a Black-owned beauty brand anymore. Long story short, the original owner of the brand Black Up did not willingly sell his company. It is now owned, however, by a white French dude, and yet still maintains Black Up as a Black-owned makeup brand, still kind of promotes itself as a Black-owned makeup brand, and still is called Black Up. What the hell? Like, when I heard that, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I had originally wanted to buy one of their lip crayons or lip pencils, like, this was like a year and a half ago, I think, and I was like gonna buy it, and then I saw a video that Kimberly Clark did where she like addressed the controversy surrounding that brand, and I was like, oh my gosh. And now they recently have eyeshadow palettes that are coming out, and they look really cool. They look awesome, but they just launched, I believe, recently, and I am just not going to buy them. There's just, there are so many other brands that I could give my money to that are more deserving of it. Like, I don't know. Same with Kylie. There are so many other brands that deserve my money. She 100% does not deserve my money or anybody else's, in my opinion, because come on, I don't know. I'm not going to get back into that, but yeah, just know there are other brands that are more deserving of my money than brands like Black Up and Kylie Cosmetics. Now, next thing I'm not going to be anti-hauling, and this is something that I actually don't have a vendetta against. It's just something I don't need. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Gold collection, their holiday collection. Is it beautiful? Absolutely. Have I seen really good reviews on it? Of course I have, but I have no interest in it. It doesn't look like anything that I need. The packaging looks impeccable. It looks amazing, and I'm sure they'll make that chocolate gold bar permanent, because let's be honest, this is Too Faced we're talking about. They love hyping up limited edition stuff just to throw it permanent like 6 months from now. Yeah, I just don't need it. I mean, like I said, it's gorgeous, but I don't need it. Like, it's just more neutrals. They're everywhere. And then, of course, there's that random purple that they feel the need to put in every single one of their freaking palettes. And then they expect us to buy all of them? Like, why would I need that purple 10 times over? I just wouldn't, and I don't, and I'm not going to get it. So, that being said, the next thing I'm not going to anti-haul is another Too Faced. It is the White People Chocolate Bar Palette. It is called the White Chocolate Bar Palette, full of pastel colors. But like I said, it might as well be called the White People Palette, because who can use that? They look ashy and dusty, and the reviews I've seen are just not very good. Nothing about that palette looks appealing to me. I'm honestly surprised that they released it, considering the little mini white chocolate chip or whatever the frick they called it did not do so well. So why on earth would they double down on a palette like that only like a very small subset of people can actually use? No thanks. Next thing I'm going to be anti-hauling, and I know they have a few new ones out for the holidays, and they've just had them out for a long time, are the Milk Makeup Sticks. I just have no interest in any of those sticks. I've swatched them at Sephora. The only one that has ever really piqued my interest was the cooling one, because I believe Emily Noel mentioned it in one of her videos, but I think she also mentioned like the e.l.f. dupe and liked that one too. So honestly, I don't like, what? I don't know. I don't use a lot of stick makeup. I don't think it's that practical. And from what I can tell, if the packaging is anything the way it feels to me, I feel like that lid is going to crack eventually, if not immediately. So I just have no interest in any of those milk sticks. They have like a limited edition glitter one out for the holidays right now. They have the holographic sticks that recently launched. They're pretty, but honestly, if I want a stick like that, like with the holographic sheen, I will probably go for the Fenty one, because those look to be way more pigmented to me and show up a little bit better on the skin, as opposed to the Milk, which is very sheer. So if you're going for something that's super sheer like that, maybe you'll like the Milk stick, but in my opinion, it's just not worth it. So anyway, the next thing I'm going to be anti-hauling is the Karrueche Tran Colourpop collab restock. So recently, or actually it was a few months ago, Colourpop did a collaboration with Karrueche Tran. She's a model, also known as and made famous for being Chris Brown's girlfriend. Deep breaths. Okay, so a few things about Karrueche Tran that rub me the wrong way. Number one being the fact that she did date Chris Brown after he left Rihanna for dead in an alley. But she didn't ask me anything on Reddit. If you guys are not on Reddit, I'm on Reddit. I've been on Reddit for years. I love it. I'm on quite a few different subreddits that I'm like an active contributor to, and she did an Ask Me Anything on makeup addiction to promote her Colourpop collab, and it was a shit show. Like, she didn't really answer any questions that people were like, why is she here? Why did she even do this? And why did Colourpop do a collaboration with her? So what's your favorite makeup to wear on a day-to-day? Oh, I just like to keep it natural. You know how beautiful I am already. I don't need makeup. So why am I even coming out with makeup and collaborating with Colourpop? She did a terrible job of actually trying to market this brand. As if they don't have enough crap to deal with right now with the whole Kathleen Lights partnership they've got going on that we're not even gonna get into right now. Yeah, naming all of her crap after streets in LA. So original, let me tell you. So inventive. I have gotten way off track. Bottom line is, they're restocking, or they have restocked. Looks like they have restocked at this point, and I am absolutely not gonna buy any of it. I have no interest in that collaboration. I have no interest in her as a person. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of change gears, or, you know, go in completely in reverse and antagonize my anti-haul by showing you what I actually hauled from all the sales that have been going on. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, it's not much, let's say that. First off, I got this Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. It's this blotting powder, actually. I got it in the shade Light. I really like it. The reason I bought this is not only because of the packaging, but also I did like the texture of it when I tried it out at Sephora. I also was in need of a different powder because I recently used up my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is what I replaced it with. So yeah, I really like this powder. Next thing I hauled was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which I love. I've spoken about it in one of my videos recently. I absolutely love this. I don't know why it took me so long. I did replace another one of my brow gels with this, and yeah, I love it. So can't really say many bad things about that one. It's great, and I will probably buy it and stock up on it in every sale in the future. Another thing I hauled was the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Anti-Aging. So I actually really like this so far. I've only had it for like a week or so. I only bought the sample size because I didn't want to buy the full size and hate it. So unfortunately I only bought the sample size, but honestly this is pretty hefty. I think it'll last me quite a long time because you only have to use a tiny bit of it. It is more moisturizing than their other one. Perhaps it doesn't dry out your eyelids as bad, which is what drew me to it to begin with. So I went ahead and got it. Yeah, I like it. I like it so far. So a couple other things that I technically hauled, but not really. These are my birthday gift from Sephora. I got the Tarte blush. This is in the shade Party, which I do really like so far. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. Not sure how I feel about this lip paint. It's actually really greasy. I've never tried any of the Tarte lip paints, and I'm glad I never bought any of them because this is super greasy. It's a little difficult to wear. It's a pretty shade. It's a pink that I can actually get down with. I'm not super into bright pinks and just pinks, but this is pretty muted, and yeah, I can totally dig this. It's just the consistency. It's super greasy. It's kind of weird. It doesn't dry down like a liquid lipstick should, in my opinion. So I actually got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealer. I really like this concealer. I replaced my Tarte Shape Tape with it because the Shape Tape, in my opinion, is just really, really dry. I don't know if my skin has just changed or dried out because of the skincare changes that I've made recently, but oh my god, it is so dry. That Shape Tape dries down like paint on my face, and I have noticed that this does a really great job. This is, however, pretty, I don't want to say oily because it is water-based from my understanding. However, it is very, very emollient. It's very moisturizing. If you have pretty dry skin, you might like it. If you have oily skin, I honestly can't. I don't know. I just really don't. I don't know how you would like this. I don't know how well this would play on oily skin because, like I said, my skin's pretty dry. And I like it. So that is pretty much everything that I've hauled, and basically it's just to replace things that I ran out of. Oh yeah, one more thing that I hauled. Okay, so last thing from my haul is the Hourglass Ethereal Light Setting Powder. I do currently have the Diffused Light Setting Powder. I've had it for a while, about a year now, I would say, maybe not that much. Actually, I think I bought this during the spring VIB sale. So yeah, more like 6 or 7 months I've had this, but I have use this crap out of it, and therefore I repurchased another one because I really love the consistency of this powder. It doesn't dry my skin out, which is invaluable to me as somebody with super dry skin. So I did repurchase one. I did not repurchase Diffused Light though because I wanted to try Ethereal Light this time, and they swatch very similarly. I don't know that Diffused Light is that much different. See, they look pretty similar. Diffused Light is on top here, Ethereal Light's on the bottom. They look pretty similar. There's not enough of a difference in my opinion, but I just wanted to try Ethereal Light out and see if it is a little bit more glowy. I am going to kind of wait until I finish up Diffused Light before I crack into this one though, because that's just how I like the one in, one out thing. But I did go ahead and buy this during VIB because I had a feeling I was going to run out of this in the next couple of months and before the next VIB, and I only purchased Hourglass powders during VIB sales, so they're really expensive, but I think they are worth it during VIB sales when you can get them for like 30 some dollars. So anyway, that about wraps up my anti-haul slash in good faith balancing the scales haul of the VIB sales. There's one more thing I think I am going to buy. I do have a 20% off coupon for Ulta, and I did run out of my It Cosmetics CC cream a few months back, and I haven't repurchased it because in my opinion it is kind of pricey, especially when I have a lot of other foundations that I need to go through. But I think I am going to go ahead and buy that with my 20% off coupon, which makes it about $33 as opposed, or makes it about 33 with tax as opposed to the 38 plus tax that it is before the 20% off coupon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that because I am about to run out of one of my other foundations, and honestly I just miss having that foundation. I don't like being without it because it is so moisturizing. It feels so good to wear all day long. I just absolutely love the It Cosmetics CC cream. I wish they would expand their line, and they are slowly expanding it. They just really need to just shift gears and just go for it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber and you want to be, just hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace out guys.